Hi everyone, I'm going to walk you through how to submit an assignment in Chalk and Wire. Only the critical task assignments in your courses will be linked to Chalk and Wire. So this is my play Canvas course called Sandbox, and this is a title of an assignment. So you would see in your course the name of the assignment and any directions that go along with that assignment above this little window. So this is called an iframe, and it should appear right on the assignment page. So you're going to actually submit your assignment through this little mini iframe window. You'll see the title of the assignment. So for example, this one says EDE 4304C lesson plans. You will see a button down here that says add content. That's where you're going to upload your file or your completed assignment to submit through Chalk and Wire via Canvas. You should not have to worry about logging in when you're in this screen. It will automatically recognize you based on your Canvas login. So let's just pretend that I'm going to submit something to this assignment. I will go down here to add content and click on the little chevron. And it's going to ask me what kind of content I want to add. Most often, you will be adding a file. So let's go ahead and click on Add File. It will open up a window for you to insert your content. You will click on Insert Content here. And then it's going to ask you where you want to find your content. So wherever you have your file saved, you would browse to that location. So you could choose your Google Drive or OneDrive, but you can also choose to upload a file directly from your computer. You can even drag and drop files into this space. So for this demonstration, we will just click on Choose Files. And I'm going to navigate to a folder. Go to the Chalk and Wire folder. And I'm going to pick the file that I want to upload to my assignment. Let's just pick this PDF and we'll click Open. Once it's loaded, it will appear down here with a little check mark, and then you can check or click on Insert Files. Once your content has been added, it will appear here in the window. So once you have a document added in the content area, you should see that this submit box turns green. That just means that you are able to submit your work. So go ahead and click on the submit button. And then you have to type the name of the person that you would like to assess your work. So I'm just going to type the name of a professor or an assessor. My own name in there. As you can see, as you start typing, a drop-down list appears. So you can do the same thing for of your professors. Just start typing their name, and their name will appear. Once you have selected your assessor, you will choose their name from the drop-down menu. They will show up here, and then you just click on the Submit button. It will give you a message saying, congratulations, your work has successfully been submitted. You can use the Review Submission feature to review the work that you've submitted or add comments. And your professor will get an email notification stating that you have submitted work and that they have work to assess. Once your professor has graded your work, you will get a notification that you have work that has been graded. After you see this content submitted message, you can go ahead and click on Close. The status has now been changed to Submitted for this assignment. Once again, only the critical task assignments in your courses will be submitted through Chalk and Wire. You will access Chalk and Wire for critical tasks directly through the Canvas interface. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My name is Laura Osgood. I am the Program Assessment Coordinator in the School of Education. My email is losgood@fsw.edu. As I mentioned, only critical assignment or critical task assignments are linked to Chalk and Wire. In those assignments, there is going to be an indicator that is related to the Florida Educator Accomplished Practices that is measured by that assessment. Your professor is going to score this indicator, but it will not count towards your total grade for the assignment. If you score between a 95 and a 100%, you will get exemplary for that outcome. If you score 75 to 94%, you will have a satisfactory. 60 to 74% is developing, and 0 to 59% is not met. This is just a formative assessment to determine where our elementary ed students are in the mastery of the Florida Educator Accomplished Practices throughout the program. As you submit critical tasks through Chalk and Wire, it is going to build a portfolio for you. So by the time you reach final internship, you will have documented evidence that you have mastered or worked on each Florida Educator Accomplished Practices throughout the program. You will access Chalk and Wire through Canvas to submit your critical task assignments. To submit your field experience hours, you will go to the Chalk and Wire website, and that process is explained in a separate video. I've modeled what it looks like to submit an assignment through Chalk and Wire, but this presentation gives us some screenshots, and they will be made available to you after this video. Again, this is an image of a critical task assignment. As I modeled earlier, you will click on the Add Content button to upload your file. You will click the green Submit box and then type in the name of the person that is going to assess the work, which is your professor for the course. Please make sure that you submit the work to the appropriate professor and that you double check to see which course you are submitting to so that you don't accidentally submit to the wrong person. You will see the confirmation page and your status for the assignment will be changed to submitted. Chalk and Wire has provided a video that is a quick start guide for students for submitting work through an LMS, which is a learning management system. At FSW, our LMS is Canvas. The link to this video will also be provided to you. Once again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Laura Osgood, or you can look at the user guides that Chalk and Wire has to offer. As I mentioned before, each FEAP, or Florida Educator Accomplished Practice, has a formative assessment. Some courses contain only one FEAP formative assessment, and some courses may contain multiple FEAP formatives. This document shows you exactly which courses have FEAP's formative assessments. If you have any questions, please consult with your professor.